It's the bullshit that gets views. It's the bullshit news. Da da da. Here's your host, the news guy.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, and welcome back to the shit we call news, where we tell you the bullshit so you don't have to read about it. So, of course, last week we had a massive 5 different news categories with the introduction of the outrage reporter. Unfortunately, whilst he may have been popular, we don't have the outrage reporter this week. However, we do have our other 4 news reporters of the entertainment, lifestyle, social media, and food. We'll get the show on the road like we normally do by passing on to the entertainment reporter.
On this week's edition of the Entertainment Report, Channing Tatum and Zoe Kravitz have been spotted getting cozy on a New York City date. So this obviously means that they're a couple. Now, our news reporter is single in real life. So, does this mean that if he gets a date, will this be splashed over the tabloids? No, it wouldn't. So, this is not news. In other news, Kourtney Kardashian has sported a new haircut as she embarks on an acting career. Oh, good for her. Well, from what I've heard from Keeping Up with the Kardashians, I'm sure she'll be fine. This concludes the entertainment report, so we'll pass back over to the news guy.
Well, we thank our entertainment reporter. Nice to know for another week that we know about a celebrity's relationship status, and we are still keeping up with the Kardashians. Yes, I know I butchered that, but I don't really care. Next up, we're going back to the social media report, where we'll see what's going on in the world of social media for this week. Over to the social media reporter, shall we?
On this week's version of the social media report, celebrities are apparently getting into the upside down bikini trend. Why? Because it is dubbed an instant boob job and can make our flotation devices look a bit bigger in size based on depth perception and whatever. In other news, a woman has claimed to be married to the king of pop, Michael Jackson's ghost. Like, what is wrong with this lady? What a crazy person. You can't marry a ghost? That's just stupid. Now, I don't need to read on any further. Nah, we've seen enough of this for this week. Back to the news guy before I deal with any more stress.
Well, that was something, I guess. And I thought the first social media report was bloody bizarre. Anyway, on to our next group, or our penultimate group. Well, this reporter got a bit held back last week, so I guess for a bit of fairness sake, we'll pass over to the lifestyle reporter just for a bit of a change this week to see what's going on with the lifestyle reports. And wow, this has never happened before. We've actually just got some breaking news. It's so breaking, I can barely get myself ready. We don't even have a voiceover guy for the breaking news report. Whatever will I do? Uh, what up? I'm breaking news guy. In breaking news, China has banned many songs from being performed at karaoke. And these songs are based around any songs that is based around political correctness or is deemed offensive by the government. So, in my case, probably 90% of my playlist is banned in China. That concludes the breaking news. Breaking news! Goes to show that anything can happen in the shit we call news. So, as we were going to do, well, we once again apologise to the Lifestyle Reporter for the second week in a row having his stories get interrupted by something out of his control. So, before anything else bizarre happens, we'll pass over to the Lifestyle Reporter for the Lifestyle Report.
On this week's edition of the Lifestyle Report, a professional cleaner has revealed a very unlikely way to clean a shower. You clean a shower using dishwashing liquid. Who would have thought? In other news, or other hacking news, a Woolworths trolley hack shocked customers by putting the trolley in the side of the checkout. It puts it out of the way of customers. It makes it easier to pack groceries. Who would have thought? Now, without defending the outrage reporter, I found one myself. An English teacher is pushing for the subject English to be renamed. Why? Because it could offend Indigenous Australians, and she wants it changed to either language arts or literacy and communications. What a crazy lady. It's called English for a reason. This concludes the Lifestyle Reports. Back to the news guy.
We thank our Lifestyle Reporter for telling us about life hacks for another week. On to our final category, which is, of course, food. Let's see what's been going on in the world of food.
On this week's edition of the Food Report, a TikTok user's hack for rinsing mince has divided Facebook. Why? Because she rinses it to remove any of the grease. Well, I'm sorry, lady, but that's the best part. So if you don't like it, don't cook it at all. In other news, a shopper has been left speechless after a scribble bandit left messages on their steak and milk, saying things like, "I like steak," and "cook me up." I'm sure there are worse things that could be written on the packages. And finally, a place has been banned from selling chocolate beer after a kid drank it thinking it was Milo. The parent then complained, and because of the labeling of the beer similar to Milo, it's now been banned. This concludes the food report. Back to the news guy to wrap it all up.
We thank our food reporter for a lovely another dose, another week on how food's supposed to be eaten. This concludes the shit we call news for another week. Because where I live has gone back into lockdown again for another couple of weeks, I will most likely be continuing on this for at least another couple of weeks. Whether it goes on any further than that, only time will tell. We thank all our reporters for their input for another week. We thank all our lovely viewers for watching and getting a bit of a laugh at this lovely time called COVID. Well, until next time, enjoy the bullshittery.